says the Zohar הקדוש, וגם תקנו תפילת ערבית מחמת פחד לכמה מזיקים.
Better when you record, you don't deal with it.
וכיתוגין דמשתכחי בלילה. פחד של כמה מזיקים מתחילים שנוסעים בלילה. Today when I said והוא רחום and Arvit, I really understood what did I do.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was an important line. It was not like והוא רחום מרפא עוון, you know, just general. It had a meaning in that line.
Mercy.
Why?
לשבור את הקליפות.
Because I understood what is those words are doing. What a powerful mouth we have, Rabotai. Imagine this. Saying those one line, man, destroys malachim that Gehenom Reshaim are afraid from. Just with 4 words. The malachim of Gehenom, whoever is in charge of it, those are the 4 malachim. They learned it yesterday. This one line destroys the biggest malachim of Gehenom, that the biggest Reshaim in Gehenom are afraid from. Al Pacino, Calpuccino, Cappuccino, all of them afraid of this big malachim. And what power Jewish mouth has? You destroy now all the malachim of Gehenom. What a power.
מותר להגיד את השמות? בדרך כלל נמנעים מלהגיד שמות של
חבלה, לא יודע.
כן.
We know it's also important to do 2 times. You can. That's the Arizal said before any mitzvah you're supposed to say 2 times Noam. The Rashash explains. He says that the first time when you say Noam, you're supposed to remove the tum'ah that you have done on you, and the second Noam pull kedusha from that mitzvah on you.
כמו במקווה.
And that's why when you say bracha אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו. What do you mean מצוותיו? Надо было сказать אשר קידשנו במצוותו. Why is it במצוותיו? He says because before you're about to do a mitzvah, you're supposed to do 2 mitzvot. One mitzvah is the mitzvah of teshuvah. Because if you do a teshuvah mitzvah in a dirty vessel, the mitzvah is dirty vessel. You took expensive pat Aaron, expensive meat, Bet Yosef, the dish, but you put it in a non-kosher pot. Uzbek Avdel, his pot, you cooked it over there. What happened to your Bet Yosef meat? Bet Ishmael meat today. What's the reason? Because the kli that you put that pot. It says the Arizal, before a person is about to do any mitzvah, supposed to do teshuvah before that, to clean that vessel, that kli. And then we know the second time, pull the kedusha into the kli. Rashas writes it. Ben Shai brings it also. So, and he says that's the most important. Sometimes a person don't have time to say L'Shem Yehud Kudsha B'Chu Shchinteh B'Tchilu V'Chimu V'Chimu Tchilu V'Yachadash B'Keh B'Ravkeh. Doesn't have time. Especially if he's not a Hebrew reader, it takes time for him. At least a minute, minute and a half sometimes, you know. The long ones, the tzitzit, the tefillin one takes long. So he doesn't have time. What's the bare minimum Kabbalistically to say? 2 times V'Noam. By Syrians, they don't say L'Shem Yehud. Syrians, any mitzvah V'Noam. 2 times V'Noam, that's it. Where they got that from? Brooklyn, Pajosh, 2 times V'Noam, the start. Where they got it from? From the Arizal HaKadosh. Rabbi Yosef also didn't say L'Shem Yehud. V'Noam 2 times, start.
Any mitzvah.
Any mitzvah. מעשה ידינו כוננה עלינו, מעשה ידינו כוננה. What does it mean?
שזה יישאר, מה שאנחנו עושים עכשיו, it will last, הוא לא ילך סתם.
זה מתקיים.
מתקיים. What is ויהי נועם? area, what does נועם means? ויהי נועם אדוני אלוהינו עלינו.
In Hashem's eyes.
Why don't you say נוח? Why don't you say יפה? Why don't you say מקובל? ויהי מקובל מעשה ידינו. Why you said no word נועם?
Favor. May find favor in your
Made favor. So say favor. So but you said the word Noam.
What do Noam mean?
So it says the Malbim. Malbim, beautiful. You know, anytime you want to know the deep meaning of Hebrew, you always open the book of Malbim. The beautiful explains every word. And it proves, he not just says it, he also proves it. Beautiful. It says the word Noam, it's the pleasant feeling of a completion of a job. Meir, you were building your barbershop.
Completion.
You brought the chairs, you brought the mirrors, you brought the lights, you brought the fans, you brought all the Devanachona that goes on over there, right? Floors, painting, lights, akol, to establish a business. The first day you're coming into the business after it's fully established. What do you feel?
Relief. Naim.
Person is building a house. Abechot. Sun baya.
How do you put in a few words this
Building a house.
completion?
Контрактор vai позови, департамент артиста подожди, инспектор что пришел, пойди. Ой, 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 ой. Год-два прожил, как явно, like a chicken without a head. Прошел без construction, все, Барух Хашем, зашел домой. Паркет, shining, lights working, gas, water, roof, akol. Baruch Hashem. What do you feel that first time when you finish the job, huh? Finally, I got there. That feeling is called Noam. So it says God created the world for one purpose. Et mitzvotav shemor ki ze kol ha'adam. I created Adam. I created the whole world for Adam, and the whole Adam I created for et ha'Elohim yira ve'et mitzvotav shemor. For you to be able to fear me and fulfill my mitzvot. That's the purpose. So whenever you buy a house, whenever you buy a business, whenever you do everything that is materialism, is this the purpose? What's the purpose? That you took all this materialism that you're surrounded with and you elevated to a mitzvah. You have a house, you put the best mezuzah in the door. You have a boy, you buy him the best tefillin for the mitzvah. You get a kiddush, you buy the best wine. You have the cup of kiddush, you don't say chadavai at a disposable. Let's go, yalla, borei pri hagef, let's go. Best. You see, by the Hasidim, when it comes to this Judaica things, the most nicest one, expensive one. They have vitrina in the house just for the Judaica. You come to people that are not religious, what they have in the vitrina? Madonna. Half naked women over there in the plate. This is what you want to marry your girl, your boy, to look at, and a half naked women like this? Rabbi, it's art. So when a person is fulfilling a mitzvah, it comes out that he gives Hashem right now the feeling of the purpose was fulfilled. That's why we say, Hashem, let our right now action be Noam ma'aseh yadenu. Our ma'aseh yadayim, our actions that we're about to do should be pleasant to you, Hashem. It should not be that we're just trying to get rid of the mitzvah. No, it should be such a give nachat ruach to you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, through the mitzvah we're about to do.
Not a burden.
Not as a burden. As atach tidil. I'm doing it from the bottom of my heart.
Well,
and whenever I read today, Ushmo tzetenu uboenu lechaim tovim ulshalom, I mamash felt those words in my heart. What did we say yesterday? What is Ushmo tzetenu uboenu means?
when a person
Which
goes,
tzetenu and boenu we're talking
goes
about?
to sleep,
The
Neshama.
neshama that a
goes
person, when a person goes to sleep, says the Zohar, the tzetenu of the neshama comes out of your body. It could get so harmed, so problems up there in Shamayim before he comes down. There was one boy in Miami, lo alenu, lo alechem, lo alenu, lo alechem. One day, Rabotai, he was young, 16, 15 years old. One day, he wakes up, Devona. Normal boy. Didn't have any history, no problems. One day he wakes up, like something got into him. Why? The whole family, I remember at that time, I was in the yeshiva in Israel, they called me, please pray for him, I went also prayed, other people I involved praying, the whole family, the whole yeshiva prayed for him. Baruch Hashem, Rabotai, today this boy is normal. It's like something got into him after the night. So when you go to sleep, it's not a joke. Huh?
How come?
Something got into him. Что ему зашло?
Вот что.
Демон настал.
Зибу какой-нибудь.
Да. He was like talking, looking at the wall, banging his head. Normal child. It was like, weird. His mother did tshuva, his father did tshuva, the whole family turned 180 degrees.
Well, not religious before?
They were, no, такой. Демала חצאים כשרה.
Сейчас нормально стал квадрат.
Baruch Hashem, да. Baruch Hashem. Look at the zechuyot Am Yisrael doing. They mamash prayed, the women accepted head cover, the father went to learn Torah. Only Torah, Rabotai, it's what makes the neshamot change. You have no idea what is the power of Torah. You have no idea. You're missing out so much whenever you don't come to Shul Torah. Your neshama has a whole, and whole. Look, one of the 6 questions, whenever being asked, what Rabbi told us in the Gemara in Masechet Shabbat Lamed Aleph. Did you have set times to learn Torah in the mornings and in the evenings? They didn't ask you, did you pray in Minyan? Did you make Minyan? They didn't ask you this question. So ask any other person, any other rabbi that will say opposite. Where is your source? Can you show me? Written, написано, покажите, что ты мне болтаешь и говоришь. Где написано это? I hate when people are talking nonsense. Nonsense. Show, whatever you say, show. Today somebody calls me 3 million times. Rabbi, where did you say water heater is allowed? איפה כתוב מותר? This rabbi said asu, that rabbi said asu.
What?
You want to say asu, that you posek asu, pожалуйста, go ahead. You rabbi to your community, do whatever you want. But to say that Rabbi Ovadia Yosef says asu, it's a sheker זה. כתוב, מה? The chief rabbi's son tells that the whole world is mutar, and you're going to come in Queens and say, no, זה asu. זה חכמי כזה, אה? That's why Yosef John, Bechor John. One of the problems in our generation, it's called rabbi shopping. Знаешь, что это? Есть Google shopping, есть rabbi shopping. I'm trying to buy a car, and I'm shopping around. Кто самый цену лучше даст? That's in Google shopping, in shopping around the stores, no problem. When it comes to rabbi, one rabbi. You don't deal with one rabbi, and tomorrow you ask another rabbi, and then you stay confused. Потерянный, не знаешь, кто прав. Он прав или тот прав. And this type of people always stay confused. And what they always say? Каждый Авраама.
Своя программа.
Все свои русские пословицы поставили на еврейство. Почему? Потому что they didn't learn. They missed out on the Mishnah. What the Mishnah said? עשה לך רב. yak tarabai dori. Vistalek min asafek. If you have duta rabbi, you have dardisar, big dardisar in your life. One rabbi told you, this is your rabbi, you come to Yishurim, you are staying to him, you're asking him his question, this is your rabbi, you with him. If he is wrong, you're not going to go to Gehenom, he's going to go to Gehenom. If he is wrong, he's going to go to Gehenom. Shigegat Talmud, Ola Zadon. If the rabbi made mistake about his the teachings, in Shamayim he counts that he did purposely Avera. Before rabbi says halacha, he has to be so careful, because you're not dealing over here with the money of, oh, I'm sorry, I overcharged you. Okay, here is the money back. No, ты ему сказал можно, на грех какой-то, ты сказал нельзя, это не было нельзя, ты грех большой сделал. Now says the Peleoyet, Eliezer Papo. תלמוד תורה כנגד כולם. ביטול תורה also כנגד כולם. If I right now learning Torah, here right now we're learning Torah. Somebody walked in, says, Rabbi, I didn't say Kaddish for my father. Can you please answer? I want to say right now Kaddish. I gotta go. Can he stop the learning of the Torah of the people because he has to say Kaddish?
No.
Why not? He has Kaddish for the father. Lilu Nishmat. Today is your side. Huh?
Don't say
Talmud
Kaddish
Torah. Sit 2 minutes, study Torah, bigger than your Kaddish, million times more. And over here, it's not one person sits learning Torah, it's the whole Kahal sits and learn Torah. Now, how many times you see a group of people in the morning, somebody walked in late, guys, can you please answer my Kedusha? Kadosh, Kadosh. He wants to Grom Kaskad, Kadosh, Kadosh. Is this halachically correct or wrong?
Wrong.
Simcha John, what do you say?
יש הכל, מגיעים שהכל מה זה מודיע.
ברשות מוריי ורבותיי,
שמיים.
ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהכל נהיה בדברו.
אמן.
הבוא להאמין בכל ג'ון. יק תרבי סבור, היק תרבי ג'ו. תמום. ושמו says the Zohar, כמה פחד כמה מזיקין וקטרוגין דמשתכחי בליליה. ויתלון רשו לנזקה למאן דנפיק מתרא בתה לבא. Why? Look what the Zohar says over here, more made. Says at the night time, there is another type of group of mazikin that they want to harm people when they come out of their house balayla and they are walking back into the house balayla. Ve'itlon reshut lenazka leman denafik. A person that is coming out of his house, they have a permission to harm him.
Why?
Wow. Huh?
Why?
That's we yesterday learned that those malachim getting extra energy from the heavens because they have to judge the reshaim in Gehenom.
Double job in Gehenom.
So because they have so much energy, they also have the powers to hurt people in this world, besides people in the next world.
They have more power at night.
They have the biggest power at night. Those malachim. No. So how do we protect ourselves from this malachim?
שמור צאתנו.
Whenever you pray, Hashkivenu, and then what do you say? Ushmo tzetenu, uboenu, lechaim tovim, ulshalom.
אז זה דול כוונה. זה גם על הנשמה וגם על לצאת פיזיקלי מהבית.
Right. So previously the Zohar spoke about that the Ushmo tzetenu coming out, uboenu coming in is about the neshama. That the neshama is coming out and the neshama is coming back in peacefully. Now says the Zohar another point, huh, George? It says Ushmo tzetenu uboenu means when you before you coming outside your door and the nighttime, at nighttime, make sure you already prayed Arvit. That's why when do we pray Arvit? You come to Bet Knesset Mincha, it's still light outside. When you're walking out, at nighttime, but you already prayed Ushmo tzetenu uboenu. That's why the Mekubalim always prayed Mincha and Arvit back to back. Where is our minhag that we're making Mincha and Arvit back to back coming from? Ashkenazim say it's not good. They wait until the Tzedek Kochavim, then they pray the
Talmud.
the Arvit.
Shad.
Why we don't do that? Why we Sephardi do back to back Mincha Arvit? We don't wait.
Because of the Zohar.
Because the Zohar HaKadosh. That the Zohar HaKadosh said you're not supposed to pray Arvit at night time. You're supposed to pray Arvit before the night comes. You're supposed to finish the Arvit at night time.
So you will be protected.
So
When
you
the
will be
night comes.
protected. When the night comes, you already have the protection.
Can I pray alone if I'm alone? What's better?
I don't know if it's to such a degree that you're allowed to miss a minyan, but it's telling you how serious it is to make it to mincha and arvit minyan. It's not a but whatever you think. It's a serious thing.
But
That's
you
a
should-
person should try his best to make
The
it to the
earlier
Knesset.
Arvit, the earliest
The
Arvit.
earliest
Don't wait for
Previously,
the last minyan
You
in
told,
town.
you told us that it's two different opinions.
You're right. Rabbi Yehuda and Chachamim in Masechet Brachot, Daf Chavav. Rabbi Yehuda said you can pray Arvit from Plaga Mincha. And Mincha till Plaga Mincha.
Right.
Chachamim say you can pray Arvit, Mincha till Shki'ah, till Laila, and Arvit after the Laila.
Right,
Which opinion we follow?
דאבת
Says the Gemara, whatever opinion you want.
right.
Why? ספק דרבנן לכולם. מנחה ערבית זה דרבנן. ספק דרבנן לכולם.
So, Rabbi, what's
Right?
So it's better to stick to one opinion. That's what you
So
told.
Mishnah Brura says, Ashkenazim say, you either go with Chachamim opinion or with Rabbi Yehuda opinion. תני מושקע שם על השדרה.
At Ashkenaz
משנה
time.
ברורה.
Ah.
חפץ חיים.
Follow this?
No. Arvit Yosef doesn't follow that.
What he said?
Arvit Yosef says the minhag of Sfaradim throughout history was to do mincha and Arvit back to the... This was the minhag. Midore dorot. Hundreds of years the minhagim. Minhag.
So, Rabbi, what's the
So where is the base for this minhag? The Zohar. Remember always Bukhari and Sephardim, Zohar. Today I saw the Bukhari minhag, I was so happy. You saw it? I posted in the group.
Yes.
Huh? That the Bukharians used to follow the Arizal, mamash follow the Arizal. Such a tzaddikim people we had, I was shocked reading it. You know, I was reading it, I almost teared in my eyes. I'm reading it, I said, wow, what a tzaddikim people we had, Bukhara, huh? Before communism. Mahshima, this communism destroyed everything.
Mhm.
Such a tzaddikim we had. People were chachamim b'talmud, chachamim b'alacha, chachamim b'shchita. Bukharim people.
Yeah?
Yes.
So,
Chachamim bazohar,
The
left and
previous
right in
generation.
Yehuda Zohar.
100 years ago.
Kabbalat Masid זה עולה.
Kabbalah ma'asit.
100
Taki
years
wiesz,
ago.
znali Bukharski.
400 years.
Taki tzadikim byli, I'm telling you. So жалко that communism came and destroyed it. Mamash ruined it. And over there he writes that the Bukhari minhag was to read Shnai Mikra Hat Targum with the talit and tefillin, and Friday morning after Shacharit, the entire thing, Shnai Mikra Hat Targum.
Bukharska сделал.
With talit and tefillin. That's how he writes. There is a book, Yadut Bukhara, the Jewry of Bukhari.
Friday what? Friday night?
Friday morning,
Morning.
פגע שחרית, בא לי שחרית, תעלי תפילין קטי, שניים גרעת תרגום חונן. That's the way Arizal Pishut. And after that you can go to the mikveh even before Hatzot. Even at 9 o'clock in the morning you can go. If you did the Shnai Mikra Targum according to Arizal way. Somebody asked me today, he said, Rabbi, I don't read the way Arizal. I read like in English. I read 2 times in Hebrew, 1 time, the whole thing in English. I don't read the Targum, I don't understand it. So I told he said, can I also go to the mikveh at 9 o'clock in the morning? I don't want to come when everybody are there to dip in the chicken soup.
No.
I want to dip in the bolognese soup when it's still clean. Can I do that or no? So I don't know. I said maybe it's a good, maybe. Let me double check that. I have a few Kabbalist friends in Israel. I asked them. They're older, much older than me. They said no. I said there is a tikkun that you're supposed to do with klipat noga, specifically shnai mikra v'hat targum unkelus. There's all reasons why specifically this, and also the format of Arizal means shnayim psukim v'hat targum. Shnayim psukim v'hat
What
targum.
if you divide that throughout the week? And
That's what he asked me. This person asked me. He said, and what if I divide throughout the week? So it's not Arizal way. Arizal way has to be davka Friday morning after shacharit with talit and tefillin.
Halachak is fine, but Arizal it doesn't follow the system.
So if you want to go at 9 o'clock in the morning relying on Arizal, you gotta do Arizal way. You cannot say I'm going at 9 o'clock after Shnai Mikra. It's not Shnai Mikra the way you're doing Shnai Mikra. It's Shnai Mikra the way Arizal said to do Shnai Mikra. Which means 2 times Hebrew pasuk, Adin time Targum Unkelus. Then again 2 times Hebrew pasuk, and then Adin time Unkelus Targum. And like this you go, the whole parasha. It takes a long time like this.
Parsha.
Huh?
Yeah.
But that's the way Arizal says to do. And that's the only way he says. According to Halakha, you can do different ways also. You can read the entire parasha 2 times and then the Targum 1 time.
It doesn't matter how you do it, right?
Doesn't matter. According to Halakha. According to Arizal, supposed to Shnai Mikra Targum. But I was shocked that the Bukhari minhag was like the Arizal. Friday morning, after Shacharit, with Talit and Tefillin, Shnai Mikra v'Hat Targum.
Can we finish it on Shabbat? Or let's finish before Shabbat?
Before Shabbat. Before Shabbat, before you go to mikveh. You're finished, then you go to mikveh. And then you get a leniency to go to mikveh, he says anytime you want. Oh, Baruch, Melech Israel. Baruch, John. Yo, Jonah, today I give you a front seat. There is no many seats.
You are Moshe.
Yo, Bachi.
רבנו, מה עם חוק לישראל? אם somebody was following חוק לישראל, מחולק.
Again, during the week you're doing. According to Arizal, Friday morning after Shacharit with Talit and Tefillin. And which Tefillin is better? Rabbeinu Tam. Rabbeinu Tut. Rabbeinu Tam.
איזה שמו של הבא דיוויד?
I don't know. He writes over there Rabbeinu Tam.
Да?
Na Shabbat не одевается третий.
Friday, я говорю, третий тфилин не одеваю.
Na Mincha не одевает, да.
Я думал, он там говорит шмо של הבא.
Yeah? Could be, I don't know. I didn't see which tefillin. He doesn't specify in that book. Maybe in the different book. of Arizal. Yeah? Okay. לא ראיתי, לא יודע.
אוקיי.
ואם כל דא מגוד החילו דכל דא ענן מפקידין גופין רוחין נשמתין למלכותה הילאה לשולטנו דכולה בידהה אנו מפקידים הגופים והרוחות והנשמות שלנו למלכות העליונה דאצלות של כל ממשלה בידיה ועל דה אצלותה דערבית בכל אליה ולאליה אשתא דקורבנין מטבחן לה השתכחו אתה בגלות שאין מזבח וקורבנות ואין עשן אמורים פדרים לזון את החיצונים על כן אנא נבדין כל תיקונים דאנא נבדין על רזת דינה. Wow. Here says the Zohar, why are we doing so many protections before you go to sleep? המפיל חבלי שינה, תצילני מזה, ותצילני מזה, תצילני מזה. ערבית. והוא רחום יכפר עוון. שמות צאתנו בנו לחיים טובים ושלום. You go to sleep, יושב בסתר עליון, בצל שדי התלונה.
Because they have many over there.
הבידוי, אשמנו, בהגנו, remove all of them. בידך הפקיד וכיפתית אותי אדוני אל אמת. So many protections, what's going on?
So many.
Listen what the Zohar says. It says in times of Bet HaMikdash, we didn't need to do all these protections upon protections. Why? What protected us during times of Bet HaMikdash? The korbanot. It says, the Zohar, כי השת קורבנים ומטבחן לא ישתכחו. Now we don't have no korbanot, no מטבחן. שאת המטבחן? מזבח. No קורבנות נטו, no מזבח נטו. אתה בגלות שאין מזבח וקורבנות ואין עשן, האמורים מוגדרים לזונות החיצוניים שלא יצאו להזיק. על כן אנן עבדינן כל תיקונין דאנן עבדינן על רזת דינן. That says the reason why we're trying to make all these tikkunim in order to protect our neshama from the hands of the evil. That's our Rabotai before you go to sleep, before the Mincha Arvit, definitely don't miss the Mincha and Arvit, as we learned that the most important prayer of the day is Mincha, and Arvit is the one that allows you to put your neshama in place on the right way. If you don't do that, Chas v'Shalom, harm can happen to the neshama. That's why make sure every day Mincha and Arvit is also being prayed the right way in Minyan. If a person's stuck, at least pray. Don't miss out on the prayer. And we said, Yosef, if a person's stuck, no Minyan, Shoy Mujelet, we said, to pray at the same time. That the other 18 помните, Адонай Сефадай Тифтах его, соответствует Адонай Сефадай Тифтах Ваши. At the same time, supposed to be. And if you're able to answer Kaddish, Kedusha, at least by the phone, it's better than not to answer anything.
Нет фон.
Нет, что делать? Вынужден. И ложь несть. Чкуна. Одам кум, Малах нестак.
So by the phone you're allowed to answer?
By the phone you're allowed to answer, yeah.
Yeah.
ברוך אדוני לעולם אמן ואמן. מלוך אדוני לעולם אמן ואמן.
Separate or together?
No, together.
He said together. In my wedding I listened to my photographer.
Yeah. You don't want to mess up with.
Ever since that I didn't change my mind.
You don't want to mess up. Not with the barber or not with the photographer.
Okay, let's go. Now, the next section is going to talk about stock market. If a Jewish person owns stocks, it's all going to be balagan. I don't want to get into this bilbulim. I don't know what's вопрос есть.
Сегодня четверг, вы говорите параша, и что еще?
Сегодня параша, да, Эми. I forgot. It's good you reminded me. I prepared you and I almost forgot.
Secretary of State.
You guys don't know how much I want to teach, how much I want to tell you. So, let's go, Rabotai, quickly review. We'll start a review just from the end Seifim, so we're going to finish it quicker. A person that is borrowing or renting vessels from the Goyim. Yosef, he does not own it, he rents it from Goyim or borrows from Goyim. Mikveh nada elinet. What about renting? Very good. Yosef, Hazak, Ma'adit, Mamonov.
Thank you.
But, Neria, what if I bought it from the Goy and he rents it from me? They're not a Jew, he rents it from me. Or borrow it from me. It's not his. It's mine. I bought from the Goy, made in Turkey, made in China, made in Beshikovom. He made it somewhere. By going.
Whoever is the owner
I'm the owner.
goes by the owner.
Now, this person, Jewish, borrowed it from me. I never took it to the mikveh. Does he need to mikveh or no? Can he use it?
You cannot use it.
Huh?
You cannot
Обязательно
mikveh because you're the owner.
Very good. Now, what if, Bechor, what if I bought it to cut with that knife, to cut with this leather? My kavanah was to cut with this leather. And he borrowed it to cut with this salat.
Yeah,
Kajon bit.
Он должен не платить.
No, he doesn't have to.
yeah,
Huh?
to
It's for
own
business.
By majority, no?
No, it's not business.
No, cut leather. This is
Yeah, but
Personal.
personal use.
Knife new.
But it's
but
it's
he
not for a
mentioned-
purpose of food. He bought it not for the purpose of food.
I bought it for
Personal use, not
personal
for
use,
food.
but not for food. To cut leather. He borrowed it from me
Make salad
to make salad.
No.
Do we go after me or do we go after him?
after the owner.
After the owner. Sigdaz Apaminach. Everything goes after Balabai. Bechor Familim.
Another miko.
Nilada Miku. Now, what if majority of the people bought this for sake of leather? I bought it for sake of salad. Baruch,
Who's the owner?
I'm the owner. I bought it for sake of salad, but this majority of the world buys this knife for sake of leather. Do we go after the majority of the world kavanah,
No.
or do we go after the personal kavanah?
You go to miko.
I go to mikveh.
No. With the knife.
I love Bechor. He has such a good answers. Mahmir of Mahmir. Not only the knife, also you have to go.
You have to go
Who with the knife?
You and the knife.
Okay. Now what about business, Bechor? Do I have to dip dishes that I bought for restaurant? Huh? No. What if I bought it for Airbnb?
Also
No,
business. No.
business.
Как hotel. У меня купил дом в Miami, different places, hotel. Bachor, paga, mebio amil chonaba. I didn't take these dishes to mikveh. Not the pots, not the plates, not the forks, nothing. Ni mital, ni stiklo. I didn't take anything to mikveh. Can you say, you call me Rabbi? I'm in your place over here. I pay rent. Do I have to take the pots to the mikveh? No. Why? Because the owner bought them for the sake of business. Part of the package that you receive in the hotel, that you're in my place, is to have also pots and pans. Got it? Now what if a person is going to take it to the mikveh and say bracha? That's called
Bachale
Ale
batala.
batala, неправильно сделал.
А если это он там за бизнес, вот тетушка хоры придут, там будет что-то кушать.
Сделал агала. Скипите его. Все. А микву взять его или море взять его, так он есть. Got it? Good. What if I left a collateral by the goy? I left, Jewish person, left collateral by the goy, and I took money from the goy. 1 month. After 1 month, I paid back the money. I took back my pots.
It was a loan
Miko
towards
right
collateral.
Do I need to take mikveh or no?
Yes. Yes. No bracha.
No, he
No.
never was owner of the whole this one.
No.
I left by goy.
You left, but he's
Alone.
not. Did he?
You took a loan.
Collateral. I took a loan.
Collateral.
I left this as a collateral.
It's almost
Mikveh нужен или нет?
all
Huh?
yours.
Yes.
No,
Yes, нужно.
no.
We said, Rabotai,
No.
we said, is mashkon kezvine
Or
or
no?
no? Is collateral counts like a sale or no? The
Depends.
Gemara said in Masechet Avodah Zarah it's a safek. But for who it is safek?
For going.
Whenever a goy left collateral by
By
Jewish.
Jew, opposite. Yeah.
When the Jew left collateral by a goy, it's not equal.
It's not.
There you don't have to take it to the mikveh. Remember? And what's the reason we said? Because who has more kinyanim that affecting in halakha?
The Jew.
Jewish people. So whenever the goy left a collateral by the Jew, since I have a power of kinyan more than the goy, even if he just left to me like a collateral, maybe I bought it. Maybe I bought it. So I take it to the mikveh without bracha.
Because the goyim belittle the Torah. That's
And
why.
what's the reason we have more kinyanim? We able to acquire more than goyim are able to
We
acquire.
said Naaseh v'nishma.
Because we accepted the Torah without any questions. A goyim accepted the Torah. Hey, didn't want to accept the Torah because it had tons of questions.
What's
So
in
Hashem
it?
said, whatever is precious to me, you didn't accept. Whatever is precious to you, I'm also not going to accept. It's going to be belittled.
Деньги тоже.
Remember that?
Да, я вчера был. Хороший
Yeah.
это ревью, хорошо.
That's the learning, by the way, Meir. Learning means review. Now, after the goy Meir left it by me, he left me as a collateral, pawn shop, a cup, silver cup, красивый. А где гифты я на медуна? such a beautiful cup. Left it by me collateral. This cup worth $10,000. This the one I took $500 ушел. Оставил этот кап у меня. Can I meanwhile use it or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. You put
Can I use it or no?
Yeah.
Put the nipple without
Okay,
baracha.
let's speak about this. Mikveh nada или нет?
Without baracha.
Yes, without bracha.
Very good. Now, Baruch, somebody left by you a watch to keep. He left it by you as a collateral by you. Let's say your brother, your friend, your cousin, doesn't matter. Can you use that watch tomorrow? You have an important at a wedding.
No.
I see the watch is $200,000.
No.
If it's Jewish.
He's not gonna lose anything. He's not gonna know. He's not coming to this party.
No, you can't touch.
Можно я тут покамись? А?
Без его разрешения.
Без его разрешения, да, конечно. What if he left by you 200,000 cash? Чемоданчик? He said, listen, for a rainy day, keep it by you. I live in a terrible neighborhood. You live in a safer neighborhood.
Кто это оставил? Еврей или...
Брат!
А?
Брат!
Не может пробовать.
Baruch says, listen, Rabbi, I need right now quick investment. 1 month in, 1 month out. Oh, quick I'm going to make. He's not going to use it until it's not going to be $500,000. I'm moving. Он не теряет ничего. Can I use that or no?
You have to tell him.
What we said?
Only with permission.
משתמש במשכון, גזלן הווה. Consider to be גזלן, גזל, ברספו. But what if those two cases was by goy left by you?
No problem.
Goy тебе оставил часы, goy тебе оставил деньги to protect, to keep it by you. Can meanwhile I play with this money or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, can I use the watch or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
But if it's risky, you can lose what
You're responsible.
I'm responsible, of course.
Bottom line is.
But I don't ask him permission. Am I allowed to use it or no?
Yes.
Allowed.
Bottom line is Kenyan because we have a Kenyan.
Because we have more power of
No
Kenyan.
power.
We, Jewish
Yeah.
people.
They don't have no power.
Right.
But the brother no Kenyan.
But Jewish people, brothers, no. Not only no Kenyan, the mashkon that he left has more respect than the goy left.
You have to protect.
You have to protect it. You cannot use it without his permission. Okay, at this point we finished.
Must be the Mishnah.
Then, what about if the Jew gave raw material to the goy, and goy did the cup,
The shape.
the shape. You gave him silver, сказал, вот это тебе silver, мне сделай один красивый стакан. Йосеф Ацадик Борик,
Mikvah.
Gavia.
No mikva.
Which is the best cup we said of Kiddush? Without the leg.
Silver.
Without leg. Чтобы так держало. If you have the leg, it bothers it. Bothers. Самый лучший коса это without leg. And to be at least 5 ounces. That's the best of the best covering Chazon Ish opinion also. If you don't want to go Chazon Ish opinion, you can go with 3 ounces cup. But if a person gets like this cup, 8 ounces, high vino. Every Shabbat fills it up and he drink half of it. Now, the other half Musa. It's Bal Tashchit. That you have to be thinking, what cup of size I'm supposed to buy, not to spill out the wine просто так, чтобы не было Bal Tashchit. So now, best cup is to be without the leg. You gave the goy silver, so what should be silver? Мне сделал хари, красивый cup.
No mikva.
Huh?
No mikva.
Do we go after the owner,
Yeah.
or do we go after the professional?
Honor.
Very good. Bechor, you remember very well. See what I love about him? Bottom line, chazak beyoter. Okay. I said let's go right now to a little bit whatever we prepared. Baruch Adonai Haolam. Amen ve'amen.
דברי תורה.
I saw a nice story with a mouse. And this mouse explained to us how important it is for a person always to worry about others. Nature of a person let's say right now somebody is calling you. He said, listen, there's challah party. There's one guy that is sick lo alenu. We want to gather men, women, to come to do divrei Torah, to make brachot, to make challah party, to help out refuah shelema. Now, nature of people usually is if it's not the relative. What do I care? I have other things to do. Is this the right thing to do, Bechor? Or is the wrong thing to do?
Вопрос повторите по-русски.
Человек болеет, не дай Бог. Для него организовали, чтобы сделать это. Организовали, чтобы сделать какой-то хала парти. То мужчины пришли, был там Диврей Тора, женщины пришли, там была хала парти. Это все захуд, что было, рифуа шелема этому человеку. Challah party, it's a big deal to when you separate the dough. You have to have in mind to separate the sickness from that neshama, from that sick person. It's a strong thing. It's written that it's a strong sgula to remove sickness. When you have that kavanah, to remove the dough, that you separate the challah, to remove the evil forces from that neshama. Because the body is just a reflection. The body is nothing. It's just a mirror of whatever happens up there. Neshama principle is какой-то evil, and this evil we have to remove. That's what we have in mind when you remove it from the halal. So now, nature of people is not to be so active for somebody else. It's not, I don't know you. It says, but a good Jewish person always have to worry about somebody else. Because the efforts that you have to put for somebody else, you make kapara in order not to do the same efforts tomorrow for yourself. Where do we know that from? It says the two, right? The two, Rabbi Yaakov Baal HaTurim, the son of Rosh. What's the reason we're going into Sukkot right after Rosh Hashanah? Kippur, idjot, Sukkot idjot. In the middle of Tishrei, we're going to Sukkot. What's the reason?
גלות מתחפרת.
Oh, says the two, maybe in Yom Kippur, we got stamped. Chotmenu ne'ilah. We get stamped, right? Maybe that time we got stamped for Galut. You should not, chas v'shalom, sleep at home. You should sleep in the hospital. Either you, either your wife, either your children, and you will sleep next to them. It's not comfortable situations. The pipe in the house suddenly is going to burst. Пока этот планер пришел, тебе надо у кого-то спать, неудобно, basement туда пойти, это вещь, туда пойти. Galut. So in order not to go through Galut throughout the whole year, you go through the Galut for sake of a mitzvah. You make kapara not to go through Galut for sake of dardisars and problems throughout the year. So the efforts you have to put regardless, one way or the other. You choose where to put them. That's the Gemara is telling us, Adam le'amal yulad. Person was born into the world to put efforts. Amar Rabbi Yehuda, Ashrei mi she'amalo b'Torah. Praiseworthy a person that is going to put his efforts not in opening another store and another dardisar and another body shop and another electrician problems and another situation that the doctor has to go through. Bechor, the biggest efforts that you will want to always guide yourself, direct yourself, is always in the Torah. The Gemara in Masechet Beitzayin Daf Tetzayin says, כשם שמזונותיו של האדם קצובים, כך חסרונותיו של האדם קצובים. How much money a person is about to do in the upcoming year, it's already decreed in Rosh Hashanah B'Tishrei. So too, how much losses a person has to go through in life, that upcoming year, also it's already decreed in Rosh Hashanah. There's a story that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai came one time to a couple, and he told him, listen, lend me this amount of money. Why? I need it for sake of the yeshiva. He said, yeshiva, boy yeshiva, fachad yeshiva, pool, fachad pool, das, bas, chtra pool, fachad shma pool. Bechor. Comes Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai to them, he said, give. It's good for you. He took from him, the Gemara says over there, 16,000 something, their money, zuz, something like that. After the following days came thieves and they stole from them extra amount of money. So they told him that we were supposed to steal from you more money because we had records that you have more money. Where are those money? This couple understood what Rabbi Shimon meant a few days ago when he told them, give me the money to the yeshiva. So Gemara says that Rabbi Shimon came to them after and said, no. He said, Rabbi, thieves came to our house and they stole this amount of money and they said they have records, they were supposed to steal even more money from us. Rabbi Shimon said, you see why I came to you the other time and I took the money for the yeshiva? He says, because I saw in Ruach HaKodesh that you're about to go through this problem. So he said, why didn't you take the whole thing, the whole amount? Instead of losing it to the thieves, you give it to the tzedakah, to the Talmud Torah. He said, I could not, there is a certain limit of your Yetzer Hara that I could play with. Your limit of Yetzer Hara to give this amount was already too much. You would not give that amount. Whatever I could save from your Yetzer Hara, I put in the tzedakah, in the yeshiva, the Talmud Torah. Because the amount of money you're going to lose, one way or the other, it's going to happen regardless. Smart person, whoever is investing this time, these efforts, for the sake of tzedakah, for the sake of the Torah, for the sake of chesed, for somebody else. So he says a nice mashal he brings about a mouse. Abechot says one time a mouse came to the field, a village, yes, village. Tamadabula, mishka, mouse. The mouse sees that the balabait is tired of him, and he put a big trap next to the bed of his wife. So the mouse should not bother his wife. The mouse see that, he comes to the chicken. He says, chicken, this trap is very, very big and I have to walk. Come you, big chicken, help me remove that in the middle of the night and I should not die over there. Chicken says, listen, leave me alone. God give you refuah shlema, parnasa tova, yeshua pareji. Don't touch me. Hi. This mouse says, listen, this chicken doesn't help me. Let me go to the sheep. Maybe the sheep will help me. Comes to the sheep, says, sheep, come. You move it to 1 second. Come help me. Move that for me. No, God help you. Don't worry. God help you. I don't have time for you. Then he says, this one doesn't help us. I'm going to go to the cow. Comes to the cow. Says, cow, you move. One big. Move it. No, I don't have time for you. God bless you. God give you. Don't worry. Go. Comes the night. Everybody go to sleep. The balabai, the animals, kulam, everybody sleep. Bayanachos, they hear, Tach! Everybody woke up, he puts the candles up. What happened? He sees a snake wanted to come and bite the wife. And what grabbed the snake? The tail of the snake grabbed by the trap. And whenever the snake got that, he feel hurt, he bite the wife of the balabai. Wow, he sees right now that snake. It's right away, hospital, Atzala, Sedila. The doctor says to the husband, says, listen, your wife is doing very, very weak. For her to get strong, she has to have fresh chicken soup.
Yes.
Comes home, takes the chicken, ala shahita, ushol vasya. Chicken, that's what I need. She got a little bit better. Baruch Hashem. She came home. They're all celebrating. The broad, the sheep said, "Kospan kshim." My wife became better. Take the kospan. Ushol vas shchita. It says, then she became Baruch Hashem out of the problem. No more problem. Baruch Hashem. So cancer problem, snake, akol finished. So now we have to make a big celebration. Now we have to bring the cow. After the party finished, they left the bones of the chicken here, the bones of the sheep over here, the bones of the cow over there. And came the mouse and looked at all three of them. He said, ay, guys, if you would just help me one time, all of you will be saved by now. So he says, like this in Shamayim, all the time a person thinks, what, I have to help her? Why, I have to help him? Johnny Khalfesh, if you will not help him in this, tomorrow this problem will come to you. And you will seek for the same problem, for the same help that he is seeking right now for. It says, this is what the parasha says, Ve'ele shemot bnei Yisrael abayim mitzrayma et Yaakov ishu beto ba'u. He says, what do you think? That Am Yisrael had to go down to Egypt or no?
Yeah,
huh? Says, Paharoshamu, Ili Paplachomu, Am Yisrael would have to go down to Egypt because this was already a decree by Abraham Avinu. ידוע תדע כי גר יהיה זרעך ועבדום ועינו אותם 400 שנה. Your generation, Hashem told Abraham, they're going to go down to Egypt. If they're not going to go Paharoshamu, they're going to go Paplachomu. No matter what, my decree has to go through. So if a person understands, right now there's somebody that needs help in different situation, somebody stuck, his car doesn't work, and you say, I don't have time for him. You don't have time for him? No problem, Johnny Khalfesh. The amount of time you were supposed to help him to get mitzvah for, now you're going to spend by doing the same type of problem with your wife, with your child, with yourself, with something. Same amount of effort you were supposed to put here, you're going to put somewhere else. If you would put for somewhere else, you're not going to get olam haba for. But if you did that same time for somebody else, besides the fact that you saved yourself from the problem, you're also going to get olam haba because you helped out another Jew. So therefore, Rabotai, every one of us, all the time, when you see something to do in the community, something to help, don't think that you're going to help for somebody else. Bechor John, who do you help? Only to yourself. Like this mouse, if they would help, who would they help at the end? Only for themselves. Like this, Rabotai, every one of us, whenever we, Baruch Hashem, alive, Baruch Hashem, we're healthy, Baruch Hashem, we're able to move things, to do things, put those efforts into others, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, whatever you do to others, you're really doing it 100% for the benefit of yourself. Baruch Adonai le'olam, Amen ve'amen. Rabbi Hananiah, say הקשה בגו.